Hello from Lucoshi, welcome to another video. Today we are building Planet Coaster again. And I think it's pretty obvious why we are playing Planet Coaster. If not only because it's probably a superior game anyway to Sudoku 2. But, yeah, Planet Zoo got announced. Holy shit, it finally got announced. Yes, we've been waiting for that ever since Planet Coaster got announced 3 years ago? 4 years ago, actually. No, actually, we've been waiting for it ever since the last Sudoku 2 expansion pack. 15 years ago, Sudoku 2 was released, and 12 years ago, Extinct Species was released. The last expansion pack for the game. And now finally we are getting something new. Something new which is probably, hopefully, and I'm pretty confident in saying it will be decent again, as opposed to the Zoo Tycoons for Xbox and recently Zoo Constructor by the Wildlife Park people. Yeah, Frontier is hopefully going to give us everything we've been wishing to get these past 12 years. So I'm super excited for it. I do have my complaints about it, which I'll get into in a second, but first I want to just make very clear that I am super happy and super excited for the game, and that I am super confident in saying that I think it will be what we're hoping it will become. But first of all, let's talk about what we are building here for a second. I'm playing Planet Coaster to get my skills up to par in order to be able to actually build something decent once Planet Zoo comes around, because the building mechanics of Planet Coaster are a bit hard to get into, but of course they are super flexible and just downright amazing, especially once you actually know how to work with them, which I still don't really know how to do. And I've seen multiple other Sudoku YouTubers do the same. For example, Mealy has been uploading Planet Coaster videos for a while, and I know someone else is working on it, and he's really good at it. So, yeah, hopefully and probably we'll see a lot of Planet Coaster stuff regarding zoos come out, because of course we already have Aviary Gardens by Geekism and Masked Bandit. We have the zoo by Sedan Wolf, and the one by Beyond Drew, I believe he's called. Those are the only ones I'm aware of. But the thing they all have in common is they are American zoos. And American zoos are very different from European zoos, in that they are all very new. And the charm of European zoos, and the charm of zoos in general for me most of the time, is the very old architectural feel of them. Not to say that I love all of the poor animal conditions and stuff, but I just love the architecture of these kinds of zoos, which is why I love zoos like Blijdorp and Zoo Antwerp in the Benelux, because those are really cool in my opinion. So over here we are building an aviary, because that's something I felt like doing, and something which I think it's something I wanted to talk about for Planet Zoo, because that's something I'm very afraid of for Planet Zoo, because in the trailer they are very heavy on the whole fantastical Busch Gardens, Disney World kinda zoo ID, and that's not my style at all. I really hope that we are also able to build small scale stuff, because that's also something which lots of people have been saying about Planet Coaster, that it isn't really, or well, it is possible, but Planet Coaster isn't built for these small realistic kind of parks like Planet Bro Coaster by Masked Bandit and Mike Sheets, I believe he's called. The game isn't made for that kind of stuff, which is fair because, hey, it's a video game, but still, it took a long time for the game to implement stuff like chain link, which is also why I when Planet Coaster came out, I played it for a while, and I also tried to make a zoo, but just after 10 minutes I already was like, oh, this is not going to work because we don't have chain link. And chain link is a very, very important thing in zoos. Because without chain link you don't have aviaries, you don't have any kind of fencing 9 out of 10 of the times. You only have natural borders and stuff like glass and such. And the cheaper zoos don't have that kind of stuff, they have chain link. And chain link has this specific aesthetic which just fits zoos, in my opinion. I just really like the way chain link looks. Especially for aviaries and such. So, yes, why am I concerned about chain link and aviaries in Planet Zoo? Because I'm not sure how they're gonna do it. They will, will they have a kind of point and drag tool for building aviaries? Will it all be modular? Will I have to do it like I have to do it over here? It's a bit weird, and I hope they can pull it off. And I hope they can pull off a way of doing netting, because that's something you can't do in Sudoku 2, but I hope we can do in this new game. And that is just the thing I want most from Planet Zoo. I want a reason to finally ditch Sudoku 2. And that's going to be hard, because at the start they're not going to... I don't think they will ever push Sudoku 2 out of the way in terms of the animals you can place down, because Sudoku 2 has been getting new mods for 15 years, so yeah, that's not gonna happen. But let's hope they can just push Sudoku 2 aside in terms of building. So with netting and chain link and just all kinds of stuff which isn't possible in Sudoku 2, high detailed architecture and stuff. And maybe they will add a multiplayer. I hope they will, and then not the build together open RCT2 kind of multiplayer, but a real-time RTZI/UCZ kind of multiplayer, just being able to trade with other people. That would be super, super cool. And my only complaint for Planet Zoo so far is that they have a West African lion. Yeah, but let's get into some real-time stuff.